Welcome to DRB Tunnel Solutions training. In this training, we're going to take a look at new plan and customer updates for the latest version of Patheon. Let's get started. In the latest version of Patheon, you're able to look up your customers and see details on plan change transactions. For example, I have a demo customer that I set up and he's called Robert Plan Change. And if I look at Robert's record, you'll notice that there are several updated status transactions. Now, before this latest update, if you went in with the edit pencil, it would just show you that the plan was updated, but it wouldn't tell you what was updated. On the latest version of Patheon, you'll notice that here we can see that the plan was suspending in this transaction. This other update transaction, for example, we removed a plan vehicle, and we can see the effects of that with a refund. Third updated transaction, we can see we added a plan vehicle and the effects of that with a charge. In this updated transaction, you can see that we discontinued the plan. And in this update, we actually went from a better to a best plan. There's also a new feature in the latest version of Patheon, which allows you to remove notes on customer records. When you click it, it'll allow you to permanently delete the note. And that way, you can make sure that it doesn't show up on the terminal anymore. Sometimes the customer may change the vehicle that they have on their plan. For example, here we have an active plan and we have a Jeep Wrangler on this plan. If we go up to the Jeep Wrangler vehicle, you can see that it's got the plan tag. We can now edit all of the details about this vehicle. So for example, if the customer changed their paint job from black to blue, we can change that and click the little inline check mark. And the information is updated on the plan record. Maybe they totaled this vehicle, but they want to transfer the plan to another vehicle. We can actually put in here new details about a new vehicle, including things like plate changes and tag changes. You'll see that now the information is there. You can also edit retracts, saved retracts that may be associated with this particular vehicle. And if you have the vehicle in the lane and you have attended hardware, you can actually press this button to capture a new image of the vehicle. Now, since it's a simulated image, it's not going to actually match the Jeep Wrangler, but you get the idea. There, we updated it to a GMC truck. And that's editing vehicle details for active plan vehicles. If we flip on over to the Patheon portal, there's another really cool feature. If we go into the customer list, we're going to go ahead and bring up our plan change customer and click on their record. And you can see all of the same details that we see on the point of sale. However, if we want to change the plan, we can click Edit. And in the portal, for example, if we go from best to better and click Save, the portal will actually give us a Confirm Plan Change dialog. This gives us a lot of cool flexibility. For one, you can change the plan immediately, in which case it will refund the customer since they've already paid and you're downgrading. Or if you press Change at Next Reload, no money changes hands. It just switches to the better plan for this vehicle at the next reload time. You can go ahead and click Save. And when we do that in the portal, you'll now notice that we have an indicator saying that we're transferring to the unlimited better at the next reload date. Another new function would be auditability of the plan authorization. So we're going to bring up our customer NoSig, for example. And you'll notice that since this customer was sold with the latest version of Patheon, you'll notice that their start date is actually a hyperlink. This is a very useful feature. You can click on that hyperlink and it brings you directly into the sale. Now, I sold them into an unlimited better plan that did not require a signature, so you'll notice it just shows the terms and conditions at the bottom of the screen. However, there is a new feature that when you sell plans, you can see the vehicle photo that was associated with those plans by clicking the vehicle photo on the plan sale transaction. Let's take a look at a customer that does have a signature. We'll go back to the customer list. We'll reset the view, and we'll look up the last name PlanSig. And our good plan customer here was sold to an unlimited good plan that does require a signature. Here we'll click on the start date to bring up the plan sale, and you'll see that we have the terms and conditions and also the authorization signature that was captured by the system. You can reprint these receipts to see the details of the information we have for that plan customer. And those are the new plan and customer updates in the latest version of Patheon. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, please send them to training@drb.com.